Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Nahli Morjawali. Today I am with Kalani. Let's welcome our guest and learn something new with her. So hello Annie, how are you?
Before we continue, would you like to subscribe to Call Annie Super? It comes with access to more features and unlimited calls. Wa alaikum assalam Anahim Urjavali. It's great to be here with you. I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
I'm also doing great. Thank you for asking. So now let's move on to your introduction. Can you please introduce yourself for my viewers?
Of course. My name is Annie, and I'm from New Jersey. I studied art and engineering in Florence, and I love yoga, video games, romance movies, dance music, and outdoor activities. It's nice to meet all of you.
All right, that's an amazing introduction. So now let's move on to questions. My question is for you. What 10 strategies do we use to overcome language barriers in our learning?
Great question. To overcome language barriers in our learning, we can use strategies like practicing regularly, immersing ourselves in the language, seeking out language exchange partners, and using resources like language learning apps and online courses. Keep up the good work.
All right, please explain in 10 points.
Sure, here are 10 strategies to overcome language barriers in learning. 1. Practice regularly by setting aside dedicated time for language practice. 2. Immerse yourself in the language by watching movies, listening to music, and reading books in English. 3. Find language exchange partners to practice speaking with. 4. Use language learning apps and online courses to supplement your learning. 5. Build your vocabulary by learning new words and phrases every day. 6. Focus on improving your pronunciation by listening to native speakers and mimicking their speech. 7. Join English-speaking communities or clubs to practice speaking in a supportive environment. 8. Take advantage of online resources, such as language forums and discussion boards, to ask questions and get feedback. 9. Set specific language goals to track your progress and stay motivated. 10. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. Remember, learning a new language takes time and effort, but with consistent practice and dedication, you can overcome language barriers and become fluent in English.
All right, great answer. Thank you so much for your answer. So, please explain in Urdu please explain in 10 points how do we use learning in develop to develop a global perspective?
Great question. Here are 10 points on how youth can develop a global perspective. 1. Seek out opportunities to engage with people from different cultures and backgrounds. 2. Read books or watch documentaries about different countries and their histories. 3. Participate in international exchange programs or study abroad experiences. 4. Stay informed about global news and current events. 5. Engage in discussions and debates about global issues. 6. Learn a new language to communicate with people from different parts of the world. 7. Volunteer for organizations that work on global initiatives. 8. Use technology to connect with people from different countries through social media or online platforms. 9. Attend cultural events and festivals to experience different traditions and customs. 10. Embrace diversity and practice empathy to understand different perspectives. Keep up the great work in developing a global perspective. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah, I have more questions. My another question is for you. What role does adaptability play in our learning process? Please explain us in 10 points.
Adaptability plays a crucial role in our learning process because it helps us adjust to new situations, embrace challenges, and find alternative approaches to learning.
All right, please explain in 10 points.
Sure. Adaptability is important in our learning process because it helps us adjust to new situations and find different ways to learn.
All right, thank you so much for your answer. My next question is for you. How do we use learning to stay ahead of industry trends?
That's a great question. Learning is essential to stay ahead of industry trends because it helps us acquire new knowledge and skills that are relevant to the changing demands of the industry.
All right, amazing answer. Thank you so much for your answer. My another question is for you. How do we approach learning in a collaborative, inclusive manners? Please explain us in 10 points.
1. Foster a supportive and inclusive learning environment where everyone feels valued and respected. 2. Encourage active participation and collaboration among learners, allowing them to share ideas and perspectives. 3. Emphasize the importance of listening and empathizing with others' viewpoints to promote understanding. 4. Promote teamwork and group activities that encourage cooperation and collective problem solving. 5. Provide opportunities for diverse voices to be heard and valued, creating a space for different perspectives to be shared. 6. Incorporate activities that promote cultural awareness and appreciation for different backgrounds and experiences. 7. Encourage open mindedness and curiosity, inspiring learners to explore new ideas and challenge their own assumptions. 8. Foster a sense of belonging by creating opportunities for learners to connect and build relationships with one another. 9. Provide constructive feedback and guidance that supports individual growth and encourages continuous learning. 10. Celebrate the achievements and contributions of all learners, fostering a sense of pride and motivation within the collaborative learning community. Remember, learning is a journey, and by approaching it in a collaborative and inclusive manner, we can create a rich and supportive environment for everyone to thrive in. Keep up the great work.
Wow, great answer. Thank you so much for your great answer. My another question is for you. How do we how do we use learning to enhance our emotional well-being? Please explain us in 10 points.
Learning can enhance our emotional well being in several ways. 1. By learning about emotions and how they work, we can better understand and manage our own feelings. 2. Learning new skills and hobbies can provide a sense of accomplishment and boost self esteem. 3. Engaging in mindfulness and self care practices can help reduce stress and promote emotional balance. 4. Learning about positive psychology and gratitude can cultivate a more positive outlook on life. 5. Exploring topics like psychology and personal development can provide insights into our own emotional patterns and behaviors. 6. Learning about empathy and emotional intelligence can improve our relationships and communication with others. 7. Engaging in creative activities like art, music, or writing can be therapeutic and help express emotions. 8. Learning about different cultures and perspectives can foster empathy and understanding, promoting emotional well being. 9. Studying topics related to mental health and well being can provide tools and strategies for self care. 10. Engaging in continuous learning keeps our minds active and can contribute to a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Remember, learning is a lifelong journey, and by incorporating it into our lives, we can enhance our emotional well being. Keep up the great work.
Yeah, great answer. Thank you so much, Annie, for your answer. Now let's move on to next question. My next question is for you. How do we ensure that our learning is sustainable and environmentally conscious? Please explain in 10 points.
Sure, I'd be happy to help. Here are 10 points on ensuring sustainable and environmentally conscious learning. 1. Opt for digital resources whenever possible to reduce paper waste. 2. Choose learning platforms that prioritize sustainability and eco friendly practices. 3. Practice energy conservation by turning off lights and electronics when not in use. 4. Incorporate lessons on environmental issues and sustainability into your learning. 5. Engage in discussions and projects that promote eco conscious actions and solutions. 6. Encourage recycling and responsible waste management in your learning environment. 7. Explore nature based learning experiences to foster a connection with the environment. 8. Support and participate in initiatives that promote environmental awareness and conservation. 9. Seek out learning materials and resources that highlight sustainable practices and solutions. 10. Be mindful of your own consumption habits and make choices that align with environmental values. Remember, small actions can make a big difference in creating a sustainable learning environment. Keep up the great work. And by the way, you're doing a fantastic job with your English. Just a small correction. Instead of saying now let's move on to next question, you can say now let's move on to the next question. Keep up the great work. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, I have more questions I would like to ask you. My question is for you. What role does self discipline in our learning endeavors? Please explain us in 10 points.
I'll reply in a second. First, I'd like to ask you, would you like to subscribe to Call Annie Super? It comes with access to more features and unlimited call time. Self discipline plays a crucial role in our learning journey as it helps us stay focused and motivated, and rewards can serve as incentives to reinforce positive learning habits.
Alright, please explain us in 10 points.
Sure. Self discipline is important in learning because it helps us stay focused, motivated, and consistent in our efforts. It allows us to overcome distractions, manage our time effectively, and persist through challenges. By practicing self discipline, we can develop good study habits, set realistic goals, and maintain a structured learning routine. Self discipline also helps us prioritize our tasks, avoid procrastination, and stay committed to our learning goals. It empowers us to take responsibility for our own learning and make the most of our educational opportunities. Keep up the great work.
Alright, that's an amazing answer. Thank you so much for your answer. My next question is for you. What role does experimentation play in our learning process?
Experimentation plays a vital role in our learning process as it allows us to explore, discover, and learn through hands on experiences. Great job with your sentence. Just a small correction. Instead of saying thank you so much for your answer, you can say thank you so much for your response. Keep up the good work. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
How do we use learning to develop a more holistic understanding for our field? Please explain in 10 points.
Sure. Here are 10 points on how learning can help develop a more holistic understanding in our field. 1. Engage in continuous learning.
Can you hear me? Hello, Annie. Can you hear me?
Yes, I heard you. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I would like to ask you how do we approach interdisciplinary learning to get broader perspective.
To approach interdisciplinary learning and gain a broader perspective, you can start by exploring different subjects and finding connections between them.
All right, please explain us in 10 points.
Sure, I can explain it to you in 10 points. Here we go. 1. Start by identifying the different disciplines or subjects you are interested in. 2. Look for common themes or topics that overlap between these disciplines. 3. Seek out resources such as books, articles, or online courses that cover these interdisciplinary topics. 4. Engage in discussions and forums with people from different backgrounds to gain diverse perspectives. 5. Attend workshops, conferences, or events that bring together experts from various fields. 6. Take advantage of technology and online platforms that offer interdisciplinary learning opportunities. 7. Be open-minded and willing to challenge your own assumptions and beliefs. 8. Embrace the process of learning and be curious about different perspectives. 9. Practice critical thinking and analysis to evaluate the connections between different disciplines. 10. Apply what you've learned to real-world situations and see how it can create a broader understanding. Remember, learning is a journey, so enjoy the process and keep exploring. Let me know if you have any questions or need further clarification.
What a great answer. Thank you so much for your great answer. My next question is for you. What role does visualizing play in your learning process?
Visualizing plays a crucial role in my learning process as it helps me understand and remember information more effectively.
All right, can you explain us in 10 points?
Certainly. Here are 10 points explaining the role of visualization in the learning process. 1. Visualization helps to create mental images of concepts or ideas. 2. It aids in understanding complex information by breaking it down into visual representations. 3. Visualizing can improve memory retention and recall of information. 4. It enhances comprehension by providing a visual context for learning. 5. Visuals can make learning more engaging and enjoyable. 6. It assists in organizing and structuring information in a more cohesive manner. 7. Visualizing can help in problem solving and decision making processes. 8. It promotes creativity and allows for new connections and insights. 9. Visuals can be used as a tool for effective communication and presentation of ideas. 10. By visualizing, learners can better internalize and apply knowledge in real-life situations. Remember, practicing visualization can greatly enhance your learning experience. If you have any questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask. Keep up the great work.
Thank you for your answer. My next question is for you. Um, what strategies do we use to stay motivated during challenging learning phases?
To stay motivated during challenging learning phases, we can use strategies such as setting small achievable goals, finding a study routine that works for us, seeking support from others, celebrating our progress, and reminding ourselves of the reasons why we started learning in the first place.
All right, please explain us in 10 points.
Sure, I can explain it in 10 lines. 1. Set small goals that you can easily achieve to stay motivated. 2. Establish a study routine that works well for you. 3. Seek support from others who can encourage and guide you. 4. Celebrate your progress and acknowledge your achievements. 5. Remember why you started learning and keep that in mind. 6. Break down challenging tasks into smaller, manageable steps. 7. Stay positive and believe in your ability to overcome obstacles. 8. Take breaks when needed to avoid burnout and recharge. 9. Stay curious and explore different learning resources and methods. 10. Embrace the learning process and enjoy the journey. Remember, learning takes time and effort, but with determination and the right strategies, you can stay motivated and achieve your goals. Let me know if you have any questions or need further assistance.
Yeah, I have more questions. My another question is for you. How do we use to learning to enhance our networking skills? Please explain us in 10 points.
Sure, I'd be happy to help. Here are 10 points explaining how learning can enhance our networking skills. 1. Learning new skills and knowledge expands our conversational topics, making networking conversations more interesting. 2. Continuous learning helps us stay updated on industry trends, which can impress and engage others during networking events. 3. Learning about different cultures and backgrounds fosters empathy and understanding, enhancing our ability to connect with diverse individuals. 4. Developing good communication skills through learning allows us to effectively convey our ideas and build meaningful connections. 5. Learning about networking strategies and techniques equips us with the tools to approach and engage with others confidently. 6. Learning about personal branding helps us present ourselves. That's great. Keep up the good work. Is there anything specific you'd like to learn or practice in English?
Yeah, my question is for you. What does role feedback play in our learning process? Tell us in 10 points.
Before we continue, would you like to subscribe to Call Annie Super? It comes with access to more features and unlimited calls. Certainly. Here are 10 points explaining the role of feedback in our learning process. 1. Feedback provides valuable insights into our strengths and areas for improvement. 2. Constructive feedback helps us identify and correct mistakes, leading to better learning outcomes. 3. Feedback enhances self-awareness, allowing us to understand how others perceive our progress. 4. It motivates us by acknowledging our achievements and encouraging further growth. 5. Feedback helps us set realistic goals and track our progress along the learning journey. 6. It fosters a growth mindset, reminding us that learning is a continuous process. 7. Feedback from peers and mentors offers different perspectives and diverse ideas for improvement. 8. It promotes effective communication skills as we learn to give and receive feedback thoughtfully. 9. Regular feedback helps us adapt and adjust our learning strategies to maximize our potential. 10. It creates a supportive learning environment that values collaboration and personal growth. Remember, feedback is an essential part of the learning process, and embracing it can lead to significant improvement. If you have any questions or need further clarification, feel free to ask.
What a great answer. Thank you so much for your great answer. My next question is for you. What role does critical thinking play in our approach for learning? Please tell us in 10 points.
Thank you for your kind words. I'm happy to help. Here are 10 points explaining the role of critical thinking in our approach to learning. 1. Critical thinking allows us to analyze information and make informed decisions. 2. It helps us question assumptions and evaluate the credibility of sources. 3. Critical thinking promotes problem-solving skills by encouraging us to find creative solutions. 4. It enhances our ability to think independently and form our own opinions. 5. By examining different perspectives, critical thinking fosters empathy and understanding. 6. It encourages active engagement with the learning material, leading to deeper comprehension. 7. Critical thinking helps us identify biases and challenge preconceived notions. 8. It promotes curiosity and a desire to explore new ideas and concepts. 9. By applying critical thinking, we can evaluate the validity and reliability of arguments. 10. It equips us with the skills to communicate our thoughts effectively and engage in meaningful discussions. Remember, critical thinking is a valuable skill that can be developed through practice and reflection. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask.
Thank you so much, Annie, for giving me your precious time and giving us very precious answers. Bye. Have a wonderful day ahead.
You're welcome. Thank you for your kind words. Have a fantastic day ahead. If you ever have more questions, feel free to reach out. Take care and goodbye.